Hi, my name is James Harada. I have been living in Kamisu, Ibaraki, Japan, but I'm originally from Vancouver, Canada. I will be attempting to tell you a little bit about Japan with this video, and I hope you enjoy it.
Welcome to Kamisu. This is the view of the city from my balcony. Hi, this is just one of those little roads in Kamisu. I always found this a little weird. There's some sort of rock structure on the side of the road. It's probably some sort of shrine of some sort. There's little things like this all over the place. There's normal housing right in front of me, and then there's a graveyard, right? So these little traditional things. The structures are a little bit different. Tombstones are really big, but this is the countryside, so they tend to be bigger than they would be in Tokyo. And here's some more little artifacts from the past. Don't know what they mean exactly, but they're just standing right here, and then there's really modern housing right beside it. Strange. Here is some very modern Western housing. And it's all right beside a big rice paddy. You see that a lot in Kamisu. It's kind of weird. Okay, I'm driving down the main strip of Kamisu. I'm passing a lot of stuff, facilities. I'm driving on the left side of the road. They say the reason that people in England and in Japan drive on the left side of the road is because they both were sword-carrying cultures. So they didn't want to, when they're walking down the road, they won't clash swords. Because a lot of the roads were made from the original roads that were made like hundreds of years ago, and houses were built along it, the roads tend to be a little bit windy sometimes and really, really narrow, because I think originally it was only foot traffic, so it's really, really scary to drive. But basically in my area, they're usually like normal sized roads. This is Kashima Shrine, or Jingu. It is located about 20 minutes from my home. It was built in 600 BC. It is dedicated to the god of martial arts, and it is one of the largest Jingus in Japan. Before entering a shrine, you should wash your hands before entering, and this is where you do it, using these ladles. There's actually a ritual for it. An easy way of telling the difference between a Buddhist temple and a Shinto shrine is shrines usually have torii. You can see a torii in front of the main building of the shrine. They are used to signify that you're entering a sacred place. You can make offerings to the local god by throwing money into the offering box and then doing a ritual of bowing, clapping, and praying. If you're starting to think that Japanese are really religious, actually most of them are not. They do most of these rituals because it's custom more than for religious reasons, and they only do them on special occasions. A lot of people actually don't know why they do these rituals. This shrine also sells talisman for study and car safety. They also offer exorcism of bad spirits. You can also buy plaques you can write your wish on and hang off a rack and hope the local god will help it come true. I find that Japan is culturally and religiously eclectic. They use Shinto rituals for life things, for example, birth, harvest, while they use Buddhist rituals more for death ceremonies and rituals, for example, funerals. They've also brought in Western events like Christmas, Halloween, and Valentine's Day. I was lucky enough to get some pictures of some girls who are getting their photos taken for their coming of age ceremony in January called Seijinshiki. It's basically all the people who are turning 20 in that school year. They will become officially adults. This is someone who's restoring some of the artifacts that were broken during the March 11th earthquake last year.
Hi, you're probably wondering what I'm taking. This is my father-in-law's grave. I know that's a bit creepy, but it's really, really different than Western graves, so I don't think he'll mind too much. Okay, and this is what the headstone, describing whose family it is, and the big difference between probably Western graves and if it's not a tomb, is that usually more than one person goes into it, so that's why it's so big. And this is where you leave some sort of offering, flowers. As you notice, it's a can of beer, kind of surprising. And this is where you burn the incense. And here, ooh, there's some unburned incense there. And a bell. And usually, you would clean the grave, and then you would use a bucket like this, and pour water on the headstone. Then you would hit the bell over here. And before all that, you'd burn some incense, and then you'd kneel and pray to your ancestors. That's about it.
This is the inside of a convenience store. It kind of shows what different kinds of food that Japanese people eat. You got everything from rice balls to pasta.
This is what you call a convenience store bento. Bento is a lunchbox meal style. And in this one, there's rice and some fish and some sausage, meatball, and other things. It's actually really good. It's surprising what you can buy at a convenience store. These are some of my favorite things in Japan. Vending machines. I love these things. They have hot coffee. They have soup. They have cool drinks. They have green tea. They have everything. I'm just in a local supermarket, and I'm showing you all the types of instant noodles they have. If you're an instant noodle fan, this would be heaven for you. Scary, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna be showing you something really weird. This is a toilet. And this are bidet controls. In Japan they call it a washlet. So you can wash up after you do your business. There's a little spray that comes out from the bottom. Kind of scary. And you'll also notice the toilet is completely separate from where the bathtub is. This house is messy. This is, well, it's also kind of a typical bathtub area in Japan. The shower area and the bathtub area are just one big room. So, you basically wash up in this area, and then you go into a bath. So Japanese feel they should wash their bodies before they enter the bath. It kind of makes sense. So if you ever go to Japan, then wash your body here using these sort of like bucket sort of things, and then enter the bathtub. Otherwise, it'd be really, really rude, and it's kind of gross for the people going after you. Okay, there you go.
I hope you enjoyed my version of Japan. There's much more. There's lots of similarities and lots of differences between Canadian culture and Japanese culture. Discover them on your own. There's tons of stuff on the internet. Look up Kyoto, Tokyo, Harajuku, fashion, food, rituals, and it's all really interesting. And you'll be surprised how similar some of the things are too. Okay, enjoy and take care. Hope to see you again. Bye.